Hi there, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is Kerbal Space Program. And I've basically decided I've done all the training, and I'm now going to try just starting a new game. Yeah, let's see how badly it goes. What is that? Oh, I see. I can change my flag. Do a NASA flag. ESA flag. These are important choices. Let's have a look at the other ones. In science mode, you must gather scientific data to research new technologies. Funds and reputation are disabled, and contracts are not available. Previously classic career. Sandbox. All parts and features are available from the start. You're free to play without any constraint, but R&D and mission control are unavailable. Let's go with career. I get the horrible feeling that this is in fact going to be an utter disaster because I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I haven't done anything to do with career or stuff. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director, and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center, so from here you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around, hold the right button to move, or use the arrow key. Move very slowly. Right click over the Space Center. Don't know why I've suddenly changed my exit. Right click over the Space Center. One of you is the Space Center. Are you the Space Center? No, it's in the administration building. Oh, okay. Right click over the Space Center facilities to view more about them. Okay, so I thought we were going to go to the space. There was a building called the Space Center. I need to go to there. Vehicle assembly building. Okay. Tracking station. All right. So obviously I'm going to be trying to get money to upgrade things. It's my runway. At the runway. Ooh, let's see what's going. At the runway, spacecraft built in the spaceplane hangar have a long flat surface to reach takeoff speed. Conceivably, such aircraft could even land back on it. Not with me piloting, I should point out. Never mind. Spaceplane hangar, very small mission control. Okay. Right. Oh, well that's that. That's all the information I get. And that's my launch pad. Let's go to the admin building. Right, so I'm left clicking on the admin building. So Mortimer Kerman, finances. He's an accountant called Mortimer. He doesn't have many friends. He likes things to be under control and arranged at right angles as job description. Linus Kerman, science. Werner von Kerman's intern because Werner himself is too important to be bothered with his boring strategy meetings. He sends the intern instead. Walter Kerman. He is the spokesperson for the space program. He wears hat suit, which isn't strictly required for his job, but seems to be appropriate for someone working in such a toxic environment. Gus Kerman operations. Gus Kerman is head of space program operations, an all-round repairs guy. Whenever something around here breaks down, we hope nothing catches on fire while he's here. So there looks to be things to select. If you like to make some money by exploiting the tension we get out of new successful ventures to remind the well-to-do couples out there that we can use this support. Patent licensing, can't do that yet. Non-accreditation. So this is a green thing which I couldn't do. Why do all the data crunching ourselves when we can contract external research labs to do the process that we received. These centers aren't very cheap, but the R&D facilities are very impressive. So it takes 5% income, but yields 1 science for every 35.337 funds. Appreciation campaign. We definitely improved our image by putting it means reminding Kerbals everywhere just how great the space program is. Advertising is free, by the way. Outsourced tech program, open source tech program. Even though we went through great lengths to get our scientific data, making it available for free to all Kerbal can be seen as a good thing. R&D will probably not be at its peak efficiency, however, with all the noise these outside appeals came to. Aggressive negotiations. Recovery transponder fitting. Recovering parts landed far away from the space center can be very costly, but I reckon we can reduce this cost by installing better transponder parts we launch. These units are not cheap, but they should make it much easier to find parts, improving the recovery value even when they're half around Kevin. What do you say? I'm just going to leave for the moment then. So let's look at research and development. Technology we started out with. How hard can rocket science be? Not enough science to research this node. Okay, so I don't have any science. Okay. Alright, so these look to be my okay, so these are missions. Launch a new vessel while cleaning up a possibly not that bad accident. A group of clerks sponsored by Kevin, world's first record-keeping society, finally concluded that it was actually hard for us to tell who clearly has ideas. This is where you come in. Once you launch a new vessel, officially started the space program. Rewards, so we'll get some advance and stuff on completion. So 5 science, I think that's what the big stuff is, and 11 reputation. Set an altitude rate of 5,000 meters. It seemed horrible for a group of clerks visiting Kerbal, world's first record-keeping society, that we were getting nowhere near figuring out if we definitely had no idea what to do next. It can't be denied, however, that the way we would frequently be achieving sudden combustion was how we noticed it. It seemed to actually arguable we apparently don't have any goal in mind. As you can imagine, that is why we are here. Escape the atmosphere! Okay. I want you to launch, okay. Reach space, incomplete. Prestige, exceptional. An orbit Kerbal. So... Ooh, well, I can't take that one. Not quite sure why. Oh, max 2, so I've got 2 active contracts. Alright. Let's go to the build place, and go up in the air. Yeah. There we go. This is going to be relatively simple, I think, to make a rocket. Given that I have so few options. Yeah, I'm just gonna... That actually looks really stupid. Parachutes. They like that apparently. They like the parachutes. Pods. Command and control. Can't do any command and control. That's good. Structural, aerodynamic, utility, science. Communitron. I should, in theory, I've got a budget in theory. So that's why I wanted that there to just give me a bit more stuff. Right, so I'm going to move all that into F1. And we're going to move that into mode 2. Well, check number 1. So now, what I don't seem to have is anything in the way of ability to turn off anything. I don't have any detaching bits and pieces to start off with, which I guess is okay. There's my contracts information. Other than sticking yet more rockets on this thing, I'm just going to go with this. So we're going to save this. I'll just have to change the name first. Babies first rockets. Don't know if that's saved. It would seem so. Let's make fools of ourselves, shall we? See how much I can remember about how to do this. Oh. I love the look of... Alright, so we're going to throttle up. And then we're going to hit space, and so the 3 rotors are going to go. So there we go. I'm doing quite well. I don't have the SAS. I'm going to have to do something about that, because I relied on that an awful lot. I'm just going to go straight up. There's probably something clever I should do instead. No, I'm not bothering. And so now my last stage. Yeah, there's no particular danger of me leaving the atmosphere. Oh, well, there's definitely no danger of me leaving the atmosphere now. I should have just gone up, is what I should have done. But it's easy to say that now. Oh, I really should have just gone straight up, because I probably would have got that 50,000 that I'm trying to get to. Yeah, the 5,000, I probably would have got it. Oh, well. So I need to be careful when I'm dealing with large ships, which I am not in this particular instance. So I'm going to just miss out on the 50k, which is kind of sad. There you go. Right, so I might as well head towards the Earth because I mean I can't currently change what I'm going to do. I don't have any ability to alter my my course at the minute. Still quite high up, so. Looks like we're going to splash down. The parachute won't even open until 500 meters, so I'm in no particular danger just yet. But there's Merton. Can I do science? Alright. Crew reports while flying on Kerbal shores. So I got some science out of that. Oh, crew get XP. Okay. So. Right, so now I've got some new missions. It's no secret that we know very little about whether Kerbal was attacked perfect ground, not an oblate spheroid, some to suggest. However, an evidently overworked team from Rokia Inc. pulling another all-nighter that was remarkable. Admittedly, the way we would often see an unintended ignition was how we get into the situation in this case. This is why we test our newly acquired capabilities with a focused survey of Kerbal. Take a crew report at the location designated below. Near max great. Right, so I need to go to individual plays. Test a stack decoupler. Okay. Consequence of improving debatable theories about how the rumours of I think this is all nonsense actually. We want you to test the RT-10 solid fuel booster splash down at Kerbal. Perform test activate the part through the stages to use that all test conditions are met. That's the R10 solid fuel one. Did I get the 5,000 one? Oh, guess I got it. Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh, it was 50,000 I was thinking about. So. Escape the atmosphere, reach space. Ensure the minimum is 70k. It's near Max's greatness. I'm gonna test parachute, but it wants to be within 11,700. So over 900. Okay. MK16 parachute. Oh, actually, no. I should go to the science building. That's where I should go. Because I have new science and I can research new things. I've got more science. Where's the science building in? That's the tracking station. It's a tracking station facility. I haven't actually used this. You can view all the solar system as well as the current position and track use of all missions. When you have missions in progress, you'll see them listed on the panel on your left and be able to take command of them from this screen. Sometimes contracts may require specific destinations in orbit on the surface that will also be visible here. Oh, right. So I think if I took the kind of the Nerd Scar, okay. Max greatness, okay. So I'd be able to do the survey missions from there. Alright. Now I need to find the science building. Because I forgot. Ooh. Research and development. Basic rocketry start. Alright, no. Research. Woo! So that's given me the RT-100 fuel and mystery goo containment unit. Weird. That's the stack. I think that's the stack decoupler I have to investigate. Winglets, radial decoupler, liquid fuel engines, landing struts, radial mount parachute. Parachute comparable to the Mark 16 XL, but which is placed radial so attached onto it. Oh, but I haven't got these things yet. How much science? I've got, yeah. Not enough science to research this, but I now do have some extra bits. So. What do we start off with? RT10 and the liquid fuel. Oh, I should have gone for the. Yeah. I've got the decoupler. So I think it's the RT10 I'm testing. MK16 parachute and the RT10. So we'll go to the big building. Wait for it to load. MK16 RT10. So what we're going to do is we're going to detach everything, and we're going to now put the is it structural? So now I'll be able to get rid of things. Boop, boop, boop. So no, I don't have any other. Oh, I can put a nose cone on. That's not the nose cone. That's a parachute. Did I get any? That must be that must be the next stage. We've got more fuel. So, right, that's oh god. That's interesting. Bigger fuel tank. Is that the bigger fuel tank? Is that the exact same one? Oh, okay. Now, somewhere around mystery goo containment. There you go. So now we have a common system. Right, to the launch. So I'll do small launches. What I need to, I don't know what. If I get some science minutes, I'm going to have to start looking at what my next stages are going to be, because I want the SASASAP. So parachute, so long as I'm below 17,000 or so, which I will be on because I won't come on the way down. And when does that want to be? Oh, there we go. Do you want me to splash down there? I've suddenly realised. Nope, actually that's alright. We'll put those into. Yeah. Actually, I think I've changed my mind. How do I get back? Because I've suddenly realised I could have chucked those onto a thing that would then decouple. Oh well. Again, I'm just going to go straight up for no good reason. There also isn't a particularly good reason for having separate stages for the boosters. Well, maybe there is. So I managed to communicate a thing, which is nice. So I'm quite happy at this point. I think. Yeah. We'll probably claim one of the that second height one. But I don't know if I can do it in a launch because I didn't declare that as my mission. Actually, oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? No, I'm alright. I was thinking I might not have wanted to do that. Because I thought that's one of the things you test, but it's actually because I'm not actually testing it because I can't do enough missions at a time. Oh, okay, I ran out of electricity. So we'll keep the... Well, seem to be completely out of any kind of control. Right, now, the parachute. I want to be under 11,700, so... We have a bit of a wait, so let's just... okay, yeah, thank you. Right, so that's done that one. But I might not be able to get that one because I'm not splashing down, I'm going to be hitting the ground. Perform test, activate the part through the staging when all test conditions are met. Okay, so I definitely did get that one. So lots of explodings. There'll be bits of my rocket. Okay. Test bed debris. Yep. So I wanted to click on that and then there we go. Right, so I might not get that last contract because I'm not going to splash down. Oof. So I got 26 science for that. I got some bits back. He's got no XP gain. Mission summary. Oh, this is, yeah. Okay. Now, what do I want? I want stability, I think, because I think the next bits are going to be the reaction wheels and such. Yeah, cool. So I've got winglets, I've got a nose cone, I've got some decouplers. Cool. And I need lots of science to get that. Oh, and I'm also going to need general rocketry apparently. Which is fair enough, I guess. Shall we do one more mission? Let's do one more mission. Yeah, let's do one more mission. This is not where I want to be. So I could get some reputation, maybe. But I think I won't. So it wasn't the administration building I wanted, it was flight control? I'm not quite sure what I clicked there. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it's a spaceplane hangar and I'm not making any spaceplanes. So maybe next time. Maybe I'll make some spaceplanes next time. Right, I'm probably getting to the stage where I might be able to go for an orbit. Now, what are you? Research development, astronaut complex, spaceport hangar, mid management building. Where's mission control? So I'm still doing that one. Splash down. So activate part 2 when all test conditions are met. Does that mean they want me to test it after I have splashed down? That does seem to be what they mean. So landers. So that's the LV909. Let's go for that one. So LV909, and I wanna. It seems like I'm being asked to fire an engine. Okay. So this looks to be okay. It seems to want me to make a whole new spacecraft. Do with it telling me what the mission is again. LV909. So I'll bring that out. I'll decide what I'm going to do with it. And the rocket booster, which is the RT-10. So it seems to me that it wants a splashdown. I can't do both these missions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a decoupler. Then I'm going to get a radial decoupler. Go with 4. I think I can actually do both of these, although I shouldn't. Grab it. Shoot. So I'll fire this off, and then land, then fire them off again and splash down, and then activate the last rocket. That makes sense. It's actually a really stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. Shotgun. There we go. Put a parachute on. Right, so those, and then that will decouple, and then that, and then I'll put that in its own. Land, splash down. Anything? Why do I have winglets? Found lying on the side of the road. Good, good, good. Should recheck the staging, just in case. Oh. I'm going to go with that being a failure. Although I succeeded in the mission. Hurrah! So I can do the splashdown. These jets are very, the winglets are very good at keeping me on track, but they make it very difficult for me to actually steer. So Lord alone knows where I'm going to end up. And it doesn't even matter because I just ejected the thing that was going to help me. Ooh! I don't know if I could have possibly hit that, but it didn't, so that's alright. Alright, so I've done that one, but I haven't succeeded with that one. Okay. But I can use the same rocket. I'll just deliberately go and then splash down. Okay, so that's not going to give me any science for doing that. Cool. So that's no point. Okay. That was actually very amusing. At least I did get one of them right, even though I blew up my engines, and I probably would not be able to recover any of the bits I just chucked into the water. But I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's just dandy. Well, getting close. Yeah, no, but no, I don't have the science for it yet. But one of the later things is radial. I was thinking, why do you want radial parachutes? But you want radial parachutes so we can recover bits. So one stage will be, they'll eject, but you can have a stage where parachutes come off those bits that come off the ship, so they can then be recovered. Now, this is where I'd want to test the booster. So there you go. Interestingly, I don't know. I don't know whether. I don't know whether it would count. I'll have a look at the mission thing. Recovery vessels survive flight. Got some sites. It's got 12 sites. Got some bits back. Not very much though. And no XP. So because I didn't test the booster, which is fair enough. I don't think. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening. I thought I'd found some debris, which I could do something with. I'm going to go to mission control. Is mission control going to go? Not the administration building. Mission control. It's my archives, so. So complete. Well, that was fun. I'll look up another thing to do. Launch stability enhancer. Performance test. Activate the part through the staging equipment when all test conditions are met. Kind of curious about these ones. Yeah, okay. That's going to involve me actually kind of aiming myself, which could be entertaining. So I'm gonna check the booster stack decoupler. We'll go with that one. Yeah, that's about 50 minutes. So I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to say thanks so much for watching, and obviously like and subscribe if that's the kind of thing you want to do. You can visit us at nearlyenoughdice.com for a role-playing game themed podcast and blog. And until next time, reach for the stars.